This is Pam and the Teen Chat team meeting, and it's all about hocus pocus. Let's focus. And we're here in our fall outfits and our pumpkin ideas and our harvest ideas and our spells to put our magic on you. And so let's get excited tonight about what you can learn. We're going to have training from Loretta, and we're going to have the dream from Amy. And so we've got a great night planned for you. And I just want to remind you that the opportunity that you see in front of me, our Tupperware opportunity kit, $139 for $475 of a product, is alive and real. We're so excited about what we have to offer, but it's more than a product. It's more than a good deal. It's a lifestyle. It's a way to make a change in your life, starting here, starting now. And our hocus pocus spell on you tonight is something that we want you to take really serious. What can you do starting here, starting now, to change your outcome for the next, I don't know, 30 years? Okay, I've been in Tupperware for 39 years. And every time I think of that, I think of way back when I joined this business and how I came into the business only to get a really good price on Tupperware. And think about what it's done for my family. And I want to inspire you to think about what you could be able to do for your family. You know what? You might want to think about the fact that, oh, I don't know. I don't want to do that. I don't know if I can do that. Wham. Stop. You things that in your life right now that I'm going to invite you tonight to stop. And there's other things in your life right now I'm going to invite you tonight to start. The best way for you to get this business busy and growing and building is for you to get started. You know, a year from now, you'll wish you had. And so why not do it now? And then a year from now, look back and say, I'm so glad I did. And so we're going to turn it over right away to Loretta, who's training on I believe, a 6-part series. And I believe this is part 3 that she's going to touch base on with tonight. And we're going to turn it to her right away, get you learning immediately about ways to really grow your business. Take it away, Loretta.
So we are going to continue our whirlpool of datings, guys. All right. Remember, we started, I don't know, 4 or 5 weeks ago and talked about how hard it was to get that whirlpool going. You know, remember you were in a swimming pool when you were little and you and your friends would start a whirlpool and it would be really, really hard in the beginning. Okay. But then once it took off, it just kept on going. All right. And the only thing that would stop it was you. If you stopped moving. Okay, so you can't stop moving. If you start this dating whirlpool, don't stop moving. Okay, and we talked about how you needed belief, and if you don't have belief, you talk to your uplines, you talk to anyone around you to give you that belief. Talked about how you need to have the will. You might have the belief, you might believe it. All right, parties are the answer. Okay, they are for me. All right, they will just keep on coming once you start and you believe that you are serving your host. And then, but you got to have the will, to serve them and to help them and go out there and ask them. Okay. And by that, you're going to create habits. All right. So you got to have the belief, the will, and the habits in place to make that will and those beliefs come to life. All right. So once you do all that, that whirlpool is going to start. All right. And the only thing that's going to stop it is what? You. Okay. Stop moving. Stop calling. Stop asking, say, you know what, I'll do it tomorrow. I don't have time today, blah, blah, blah. I got to do laundry. I got to do homework with the kids. I don't care. You can do that. Okay. But you're going to stop your whirlpool. Okay. And so to really build that solid foundation to get the whirlpool started, you need to work. If you're doing virtual parties, all right, there's no reason why you can't do this, is to work for 4 parties a week to start the whirlpool and build a 2-week solid party lineup of 8 parties, 4 one week and 4 the next week. All right. And you do those parties on the same day. So you're not working crazy. You don't know what's going on. You're going to do the same thing in all 4 parties. They're going to start and end on the same day. Okay. I like to do mine on Friday. And then I like to wrap it around the weekend, having fun posting. I get them on the Tuesday night cooking show, and then I wrap it up on Wednesday. That's what I like to do. Okay. So you find your rhythm and what works for you. Okay. So let's do that. And we talked about, okay, what are the 6 things that will really help you keep the whirlpool going? So once you work really, really hard and build that first lineup. And that means making 30, 25, 40, I don't care, however many calls it takes, 5 days a week, okay, until you get to Friday and you get that, you're going to work every single day. You can't stop, okay? So we talked about, where's my notes? No. Number one was tracking. All right, we talked about, where it went? Here it is. We talked about the importance of a party tracker. All right, and I gave you guys a sample. You can make your own party trackers. If you are a paper person, I don't care, track it that way, make yourself a master copy. But every party has a party tracker to keep you organized. Okay, and we talked about that, we shared that, so you can go back and find that. We talked about number two, the importance of party posts, how you need to keep it real, how to build the engagement, but how to make it personable, how to get them to know who you are and know who they are. Okay, because you're going to have to work a little bit different if you're not doing live parties. At a live party, I can go up to people, I can ask them questions. So you're going to have to do this a little bit differently. They're going to want to see real people doing demos or real people making a recipe, not the canned promo stuff that you get from Tupperware. And yes, you can use some of that, guys. Okay, I'm not telling you not to, but I'm going to tell you, if you don't like making, you don't want you to see yourself on video, just put the spotlight on the chopper and show them how to use it. All right. Share the 1,000,001 posts out there that Champion has. Take any one of the cooking shows and the little clips, because Pam, thank you very much for breaking up those cooking show and breaking them up into individual clips so you don't have to post the whole show, guys. They're public. Go out there and grab them and put them in your parties, because those are real people using the Tupperware product. Okay. And number three is partnering with your host, not host coaching. That was different. Okay. That was in the beginning, but during the party, partnering with your host to get those bookings. All right. Remember asking her to do a 3-way conversation with the people and say, you know what, Becky, I was really thinking about you. I think you'd really love to get some free Tupperware. You know what, you should really, I don't know, you can do your own word choices, make it you. I'm not going to give you the word choices. Okay. But the important thing is that she's going to start the conversation with her friend and you in the Facebook Messenger group. So it's not you, the consultant, asking for the party. It's the host. Hey, Becky, I just need one more party to get the host gift specials. And I thought you'd like to get some free too. Okay. All right. So that was 3. So today we're going to talk about the 4th thing to really get that Whirlpool to keep moving. All right. And this is really short and sweet. Okay. Well, maybe not. I thought the intro was going to be short and sweet. Number 4 is the party survey. If you're not doing party surveys, you really need to do this. Now, in the past, we did, live parties. We always had door prize drawing slips. Okay. Because there's going to be someone at the party who's not going to say it out loud. They're not going to do it in front of their friends, but they'll write it down on a piece of paper on the survey. Okay, guys? 1, it's for you, and 2, it's for them. So I'm going to share my screen. If you're not doing party surveys, I'm not going to train you on how to do Google Forms. I use Google Forms. It creates a link, and then you can see the results, and you can go, all the results are posted and whatever that. So there's a whole nother training on that. I think it's out there somewhere. We'll find it for you, but you're going to go to Google Forms. I'm going to share mine real quick. Let me pop it up here really. No, here it is. Yeah, here it is. Okay, guys. So now I need to come and share my screen. And we are going to square. All right, you should be seeing my party survey, right, guys? Give me a head nod or something. Okay, thank you, Susan. All right, so this is a Google form. All right, so let me just back up here. So Google Forms, it's free, guys. It's part of your Google portfolio if you have Gmail, whatever. Okay, they're always out here. They never go away unless you do something silly like I did and deleted them by accident, but I recovered them. Okay, so I've got I have different things. If they're ordering, I can do a Google form for ordering, whatever, all kinds of stuff. But tonight we're going to talk about the survey. All right, I call it the Get Lucky Party Survey. All right, let me give you a couple tips. If you just post, so on the last day of the party, okay, on the last day of your party, you're going to post the survey. Okay, And a couple tips for you. If you just post the link and say, hey, take the survey, whatever, most people don't fill it out. So one of the tips you can do to really get them to fill it out is to give them, I don't know if you do points, I don't know if you do raffle tickets, however you're doing your giveaways and all your prizes, you're going to 10 times it. All right. So if you give 10 tickets or 10 points for doing something, you're going to give them 100 points for filling out this survey. Now, this is something I always did at my parties too. Okay. When I did my little postcard imitations, and that they would get 100 points if they brought a pen and 100 points if they RSVP and silly things like that. But if I wanted them to date a party, they got 1,000 points. All right. I want them to try the business. I'm going to give them 5,000 points. You're going to give them big, guys. It's free. It doesn't cost you a penny to give them points or tickets. All right, guys. So don't be stingy. All right. So give them the points. All right. So, hey, earn 100 points in the drawings, when you fill out the survey. And the second thing is to, in the comments, after you post this on the Facebook page, all right, is to post in the comments, you're going to tag the people that have joined the party. All right. You're going to tag them in the comments so they get notified that there's a thing. Now, you don't want to do it in the post. Okay. You want to do it in the comments. So then that creates a comment on the post. And you know how Facebook loves comments on posts, because then they'll start showing it and stuff. All right. And then they can start clicking and then you'll see more engagement there. Okay. So a couple tips to really get this going. All right. So you can see here, of course, I'm going to make first name, emails required, cell phone numbers required, and all that kind of stuff. All right. I don't know if you guys can see this. Is this too small? Should I blow it up? There we go. Okay. Are we friends on Facebook? All right. I want to become their friends on Facebook so I can add them to my groups, because you can't add them to your VIP groups unless you're friends, right? Yes, no, whatever. Okay. Join my Facebook group if you haven't already. Okay. I did it, blah, blah, blah. How much Tupperware do you own? I ask silly questions like, I only pretend to own Tupperware, AKA fakeware. Okay. I have a few classics handed down to me, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Thinking of you and your friends. So this kind of gets them thinking, okay, what if I did have some friends? What kind of a party would I want? All right. Would I like a Friday fiesta party? Would I like a chocoholic party? Would I like a happy app party? And I'm just going to focus on making little appetizers. Do I want to do meals for minutes? Okay. Wind down for the weekend, whatever. Okay. Whatever your themes are. Okay. So these are all questions you can ask. You can do whatever questions you'd like on your survey. Okay. What products are you most interested in? Kitchen tools, food storage, serveware. Do you want my monthly newsletter? Okay, here's the one you want to have. Okay, this, I don't care if you don't put the other ones in there. Okay, free shopping spree. Host a Facebook party. Easy, invite friends and play along. Okay. Yes, I love a free shopping spree. Sign me up. Can't now. Ask me again. No, rather just attend. A good bribe might work. Okay, whatever it takes, guys. If they want a bribe, you give it to them. All right, and whatever else they want. And then, of course, you're going to ask recruiting questions here. Would you consider hearing more about what I do? Either personal discount shopper or making some serious money? Yes, no, interested, call me. Interested, piqued, interest piqued, invite me to a cooking show. Guys, get them on the Tuesday cooking show. People love new recipes. They like to see how the product is used. You are going to sell the premium products. You're going to sell stack cookers, pressure cookers, grills when they watch the cooking shows and they see those products being used. Okay. They're not going to buy it if they look at the picture in the catalog, right? They want to see it being used. All right. Blah, blah, blah. If you could use some extra income, we can talk about that. Interested in a fundraiser, you can share about that. This is a really important question. You got to have this question. Which items do you still have on your Tupperware wish list? It's going to be a key question for you to keep that dating Whirlpool going. Okay. Then share what you're most excited about and a little thank you here. Okay. So that's the, those are some of the questions you can ask in your survey. By all means, there is no right or wrong here. You do whatever questions work for you. Okay. But you definitely want to ask them about hosting a party and some recruiting questions. And that key question is, what is still on your Tupperware wish list? Okay. So you're going to post that on the last day of the party. Okay. And then you're going to check this the day after the party has closed. Okay. Not totally closed for the customers. Okay. But not closed in the computer. So if you still need that dating. Oh, by the way, these people that fill out the survey, I want you to know that these are really hot leads. You know, there's warm leads, there's cold leads, there's hot leads. These are hot leads, whether they said they wanted to have a party or not. They are hot leads because they're engaged. They've been playing on the Facebook page. They're filling out their survey. They are interested, okay? They might not check out that they want a party because maybe they just don't understand what that means, or maybe they're just not fully committed yet, okay? But these are hot leads if they have filled out that survey. And don't be surprised when the people that said no, they didn't want a party end up dating a party, okay? So if your host still needs that next dating, that one more dating, you could reach out to Susie Q and you say, Susie, you know what? Gina still needs just one more girlfriend to help her out, to get all her host gifts. And I noticed you still have that Micro Pro grill on your wish list. This would be a really good way for you to get it, and you'd be helping your girlfriend. Okay? So that's why that question is so key for you. And I'm telling you, you're going to keep the dating whirlpool going, okay, when you reached out this way and have them fill it out. So big tickets, we're doing big things, guys, big prize points, whatever you do, and do the dating survey and keep that whirlpool going. Do not stop. I want you to say, oh my goodness, Loretta, I cannot stop this whirlpool. I've got so many datings. I'm dating months out there. Okay. Or you know what? You could be holding 10, 20 parties a week. You could, if you really want to. All right, guys, let's keep the whirlpool going. And Pam, we're back to you.
Okay, guys, thank you so much. Boy, oh boy, your whirlpool, the whole idea and the whole premise of the whirlpool is, remember, it's not easy at first when you start. It's hard. You have to trudge and drudge and drudge. And finally, it starts to evolve. And finally, it starts to swirl. And once you get it going, you can keep it going a whole lot easier than it was to start it. However, do remember, it's not always easy. The people at the top are at the top because they work their way there. And that's what you can do here too. You know, I love that movie. What's it called? The Surf, where she got bit
Soul
by
Surfer.
Soul Surfer, where she got actually attacked by a shark, and she wanted to know if she could ever surf again. And she asked her dad in the hospital if she could ever surf again, and he said it won't be easy. And she goes, I didn't ask if it would be easy. And so don't ask if it's easy. Ask if you can do it. And the answer is yes, you can do it. I will share with you, I never would have believed that I could be the success I've had and gone through in my Tupperware career. When I joined Tupperware, I want to remind you that I had never been on an airplane, ever. I was young and I was very innocent and never had even considered that I would get to travel the world. And today, here I am standing in front of you on Zoom. And Jim and I have been to 32 countries as award trips from Tupperware, because Tupperware says, if you do this, I'll give you this. And if you do this, I'll give you this. And if you do this, I'll give you this. And it's so fun. It's so fun to work knowing that you're going to get rewarded. And I will also share with you and remind you that I was married and still am married to the love of my life, my high school sweetheart. And I will share with you that as a police officer, he would work very hard, risk his life prior to him retiring. And, you know, so often in the real world, you work for the man and you are working for the paycheck. And if you do this, you are going to get, oh my goodness, maybe a 5-cent raise. You're going to get a turkey at Christmas time or Thanksgiving time. But in Tupperware, there is no ceiling, all right? There's no glass ceiling. There's no ceiling. You're going to make as much money as you want to make and as fast as you want to make it and as often as you want to make it, because you're the boss this time. You're the one in charge. And my husband was the one that sat down and said, babe, my income is limited. I'm only going to make this much money because this is my title and this is where I'm at. And you have unlimited income. We need to pour our heart and soul into your business, and so that we can have the unlimited wealth that Tupperware offers. And that was the day that things exploded. You know what? It is so fun to just reminisce some of those things and think of those things, because today he's fully retired and works with me in the Tupperware career. Now, if you didn't know that already, if you've been living in a cave, no kidding, if I've never talked to you about that, I just want to remind you that the dream is real. I didn't inherit this business. I grew this business. Loretta did not inherit her business. She grew this business. This is a business that you have the potential to be anything you want it to be, but you've got to decide to do that. You've got to decide to make it be that, okay? So let's get started with some of our slides real quick. Here we go. All right, team night, hocus pocus, and where should I focus? That's what we're doing, and that's what Loretta was doing with you tonight, and we've got more. All right, and reminding you that we have more all week long. Monday night is our team meeting for our future leaders, our hot topics. We have on Tuesday night, Cooking with Champion, which Loretta referred to it. And we love our cooking shows that we do each and every week. This last week was super fun. If you missed it, you missed a good one. And last night was bingo, which we throw in there randomly. Oh my goodness, if you missed it, you missed a funny one. All right. And I don't know who was funny, but it was pretty funny. and Jimmy made a drink last night. You can't miss this stuff, guys. It's always fun. And then on Thursday night, we always have team. Team meeting is one of my very favorites, because we really dig in and help you build a business. We really dig in and help you know what you can do next to build your business. And then don't forget, we also have meetings constantly going on. You always look at the calendar to see what's going on, so you don't miss some of the fun. All right, so we had Halloween dress up trick or treat last week, and some of you put your ahas on there, and so have a chance right now to win. And let me see if I can find who our lucky winner is. And let's go to our, this was our Fun Fest last week, our team meeting, and it is, our winner is Dawn Jameson. Congratulations, girl. Way to go. Always put inside after the meeting what you learned on the aha, so you have a chance to win the PM swag I love to give away. And right now I want to talk to you a little bit about your business and your success and creating your success story. And so many times you'll hear the success stories of some of the sales leaders here at Champion, but I want you to start now. I want you to start by stopping. And believe it or not, you're thinking, what, that makes no sense. Oh, it makes lots of sense, because there are things that you need to stop. And how to create your freedom is going to have to come from stopping a few things. The first thing I want to encourage you to stop is stop making excuses. How many of you have ever heard, yeah, well, if my house was okay, I would do TikToks, or I would do video. Don't go there. Okay, start now. People want to see the real you. How many of you have heard, well, if I didn't have kids at home? Let me tell you, that is the one that's like nails on a chalkboard for me. Nails on a chalkboard. I did my business because I had kids at home. They were never the problem. They were always the solution. In fact, they were the driving force. They're the ones that made me want to be the best I could be, to create the lifestyle that I knew I could give them if I was really, really good at this. And if I could really dig in and make this work, I knew I could send them to college. I knew that they could have the amazing lifestyle and the fun vacations and, the crazy tennis shoes they wanted and things like that. Because I knew that I could have enough money that I wouldn't have to penny pitch, and I wouldn't have to be worried about how are we going to pay the electric bill and how are we going to, pay the car payment, all of those things. If I could make Tupperware work, let them inspire you. So no more excuses. Turn your excuses around and say, because this is going on, I will make this happen. And that's when you can make a difference in this business. Stop believing those excuses. Not only do you say them, you believe them. And do you know, every time it comes off your tongue, your mind believes it. Your mind hears it, and your mind will start to believe it. You've got to stop. If you're going to say negative things, your mind, consciously or subconsciously, will start to believe it and start to absorb it. And you really need to understand you are the poison that's causing you not to be successful, literally because of your tongue. Seriously, that is horrible. Stop saying it, and so your mind can't hear it, because that little guy on top of your shoulder right here, he is talking all day long. And if he's saying the wrong things, you're never going to get past it. A lot of times it's not the husband, it's not the boyfriend, it's not the girlfriend, it's not the mother-in-law, it's you. Stop. You need to believe, and you need to know that this is possible for you. And number 3, stop listening to people that aren't where you want to be, because they have a tendency not to want you to make a lot of money. Now, I know that this is hard to understand, because you feel like these people love me, these people are my friends. Yeah, they are. But you know what? If you take a bucket of crabs and you put a bucket with crabs inside of it, if you put one crab in there, that crab will crawl right out. If you put 2 crabs in there, you don't need a lid. They'll never get out, because as soon as one starts to crawl out, the other one will pull it down. And if you put 10 crabs in there, you don't need a lid. They will never get out. As soon as one starts to climb up on top of the other, another one will pull them down. And so know that consciously or subconsciously, you have friends that love you, but they don't want you to succeed out of their what they consider their circle, and so that you won't want to be their friend. And it's a conscious or subconscious thing, but you've got to be the person that you know you are. And you know what? Don't change. So your friends can be blessed and excited as you grow, because you'll take them with you and grow with you, and invite them to join the team. Invite to be part of the success. All right. Number 4, stop believing you're not capable. Well, I don't have a college degree. Oh, you know what? I don't spell very well. Oh, I can't do that because I don't speak elegantly enough, or I say the wrong words, or people are going to laugh at me. Stop. You are destroying your belief system in you. You are capable. You need to know it. And you need what? You need to just get out there and make it happen anyways. One of my favorite songs is it has the line in "How Do You Like Me Now?" Because I want to tell you, in my 39 years, yes, I had friends that didn't think I could do it. And yes, I had people that were naysayers. And sometimes I just want to say, "How do you like me now?" And I am so sorry that you didn't want to come along with me. And a lot of my friends did. But I'm so sorry that some of them chose not to. And you know what? And if you've heard me say this before, the day that I got my very first company car, when we used to get our company cars, they never took the paper off the window. So when you had the company car, you could, leave it on there if you wanted to for a little bit. And I'm like, don't take it off, don't take it off. I just have to. It's motivating me, it's inspiring me. So the price tag was still on the window, like you get at the showroom. And I, Sunday morning, went to church, and it's so crazy because, God has a sense of humor. I do believe this. And I had a girlfriend that kept telling me only a few people get to the top, and, you'll never make it. It's very, it's just smoke and mirrors type thing. And I'm like, no, I know it to be different. Now, she'd never sold Tupperware. She just had heard about direct sales and said, it's not going to work. And that kind of wah. Well, I drove into that parking lot, and wouldn't you know it, she drove in and parked right beside me, the sticker side of the car. And I'm like, okay, I'm not Catholic, but for some reason I feel like I need to go to confession right now because I disliked it way too much. Could you imagine that best friend that just didn't believe in you and having that happen? Well, I will tell you, she definitely changed her tune and became a very big supporter. And that's what you want to do. You want to bring them to your side. Let them see you succeed. Stop telling yourself you aren't worthy of a better life, because you are. You are, and your children are. And you know what? You don't have to live paycheck to paycheck. You don't have to live waiting for the next ball to drop or having that attitude, because your success is there for you. And what I want to see you start is start showing up like the person you want to become. Start thinking to yourself, well, you know what? The number one sales rep in the United States right now is probably doing this. And there might be a name to that number one in your head. And there was for years, I would say, well, you know what? Donna's probably doing this because she was good and she was making more money than me. And so in my mind, as I was growing my business, I would say, well, you know what? I might be sitting here doing nothing or watching some show that's not going to make a difference in a year or 5 months or 5 minutes from now. But if I make phone calls and build my business, it'll make a difference. And you know what? That's probably what Donna's doing. And so start believing that you're worthy of having it all because you are worthy of having it all. And start hanging around the people who do think big and that have what you want and are in alignment with your belief system. And start showing up for a training. And you know, honestly, you will find we are beyond supportive here. We have systems in place. Everything that people need to know is available for you. We're winning daily, and we own the life that we live in, and it's not smoke and mirrors. It's the real thing, and you know, it's as American as apple pie and hot dogs and Tupperware. We're just all American, and start investing in you. You need to give to others. Give to yourself so you can give to others more. And you know, that is one of the most important things is when you win, others around you will win as well. Freedom is calling your name. So let's make this happen. So we need you to start today. Be so committed to your growth that it encourages the ones around you to grow as well. Be so committed to your growth that it scares away the ones that are tempted to drop you down to their level. You know, don't ever get in the ditch with the pigs. The pig likes it and you both get dirty. So don't. Rise above it, know who you are and know who you will be and who you're becoming, and start becoming that person that you want to be in sales, in your growth, in your business. We have something really fun for you. We are ready to announce to you a really fun day. December the 10th is going to be the day. I want you to mark it off your calendar and make it Tupper Day, all right? And Tupper Day is going to start right here in the Cleveland area. We are going to have the opportunity for you to come in person to hear a phenomenal training. We're paying for the training. All you have to do is register $30 in person or $20 virtual. If you cannot be here and be with us in person, then definitely get on. It'll start at noon. It'll go till 5 o'clock, and it is a day of amazing training. Now, your director probably knows this lady, and so if you don't know her, it's okay. She'll tell you all about her. She is energetic. She is fun. She is wise. And she will call you girlfriend. She is just the one you want to learn from. We all love her, and those that know her love her. And she has been with Tupperware for years and has had huge success. Has even worked at corporate and now is training a travel trainer. And we have the amazing opportunity to have her right here now. I want you to plan to attend for the laughter and the learning and the fun, and learn how to close your December strong. You'll be learning how to have big profits starting in January for 2023 fast. You also enjoy recognition for October and November, and you'll be inspired by top leaders here at Champion and around the region. You'll be wowed by the energy and the knowledge that Cheryl has, and it will be a day you will never forget. You will leave with things in your head that just penetrate, and you're going to love what you get from Cheryl and from the rest of us. Now, I want to tell you there's going to be lots of recognition, and so you want to plan now, because look at this. Personal sellers that have over $3,000 in personal sales in the 2 months, that's the 2 months added together, are going to have recognition, and the top 10 will get a gift. Leadership. If you are a manager and you do $6,000 each month, you are going to have recognition, and the top 3 will get a gift. Star managers, $12,000, top 3 get a gift. Executive managers, $18,000, top 3 get a gift. Team and org leaders, orgs and team also will get a gift. Top 10 directors will get a gift, and that is when they make their goal and they're in the top 10. And org leaders, when you make your goal and you're in the top 5, you also will receive a gift. Now, recruiting and recognition, 4+ recruits. That means 2 months. That's 2 recruits each month for 2 months in a row, and you're going to get the recognition, and the top 10 will get a gift. Also, 8+ unit team leaders and 12+ org leaders. Special recognition for all that move up. If you move up a title, you're going to get recognition, and directors and org leaders as well. Now we're going to have bonus raffles, and you'll also be able to buy bonus tickets when you register. So when you go in to register, know that you can buy your raffle tickets at that time as well. And our raffles are amazing. We give away thousands of dollars of beautiful gifts in these raffles. And it's like early Christmas shopping for you. I'm talking iPads to, I don't know what the raffle gifts are yet, but I will tell you, in our past winter fest, we have been giving away iPads to beautiful blankets to gorgeous gift sets, and you definitely want raffle tickets. In fact, you'll go in and buy raffle tickets now, and when you see all raffles giving away, you'll go buy more. You'll be like, give me more money. I want to go buy more raffle tickets because they're that good. I will also tell you that day, for being in the room, we will have another additional in the room raffle that you can be part of too, should you choose to be that day. It is going to be an amazing day, and I really want to encourage you to come in. Now, I also want to tell you that I would recommend that you call a hotel right away. They're going to fill up. The rooms are going to be gone. So if you want to stay at this hotel, you need to call now and get your room. And I will also share with you that Saturday night, the flyer's not up here yet, but Champion, Saturday night, we will have Cheryl in my home for a champion party for directors only. I'm sorry, leaders only. Directors. I'm just so used to saying that. For leaders only. If you are a manager or higher on the December 10th day, you get to come to my house for a party. It's going to be so fun. I love having you here. Jim's like, what? Yeah, Jim, we're having a party. All right. And so we're going to put mama to bed and we're going to have a great time for a leaders party in my home that evening. So the party will start at 7, just so you know, and Cheryl will be at the party. How fun is that, right, guys? All right, so this is going to be fun. You'll have a jot form. This is the jot form. If you can copy that, I don't know if you can, but that is going to be the link to go ahead and register, and I will be posting that out there tonight. But don't forget to buy your raffle tickets, and don't forget to register in person. All right. Okay, so another party that's going to happen, a virtual party, is Pam's private party. That is going to happen next week on the 27th. We are going to have Pam's party. Now, what happens and how do you get invited? You need to have a recruit this month, and that recruit gets you in. Your recruit also gets to come to the party. And we're going to give away $2 for each new champion that we bring to the team. And so our goal is 44. So that's $88 we're going to give away. So let's go past that goal because we want to give away at least 100, right? So let's get 100 recruits and we will give away amazing fun money for the month of October. And so that's October the 27th. That's next Thursday night at 7 o'clock for Pam's private party. Now, I will tell you, money is not the only thing I give away. The more recruits we have, the more gifts I bring out to give away at Pam's private party. All right. And so Monday night was leaders meeting. Who was the lucky winner on the leaders meeting? Let me see. Oh, leaders, Marcia Richmond, congratulations. You're the lucky winner. And our ahas from Kevin and Lori. Amazing job on their perfecting the demo that they do for us each and every month. And that will be perfecting the demo. Robin Vanderwagen. Congratulations, Robin. Way to go, girl. All right, we have three new flyers today, and that came out this morning. Now, this is an adorable canister set. It is in Spanish. So you might think, well, they're catering to the Spanish. No, everybody needs to learn Spanish, and it's a fun way to have your kids learn Spanish, all right? And so how fun is this? And they're so pretty, so bright, so cheerful. Now, this is with a $500 party and 2 datings, and this will start in November. So this goes for the entire month of November, but we do have a bonus for week 1 of November, so you can plan now all the parties that you're closing and you're scheduling new parties. get them in this week, then definitely put them in the very first week in November. With $3.50 in sales in 2 days, you get this, and it's so cool. It's a little thinner and longer than what you're used to seeing in our flask, and so it's very classy, and it's gold with speckles, and so it's super cute, and it has a strap, so it makes it easy for you to carry it when you're doing your grocery shopping, or if you're doing your trick-or-treating. Don't tell me what's in there. I know what's in there. No, your ice water, right? Or your coffee, or your hot chocolate for the little ones, all right? So you'll love it. You're going to get it, and you're going to want it. Now, this is for having a Tupperware party the very first week of November, all right? And then surprise packs came out today. Woo! Okay, so they're available October the 20th at 12 noon today, and they go all the way through October the 26th, unless they run out. So you want to make sure you get them ordered. That is literally 1 week, and only $69 for $150 as surprises. So we all love surprises. I don't know anybody that's been disappointed with these surprise packs lately. They are really loaded with really cool stuff. So you want to get your surprise packs ordered. Black Friday has started on our website, and guys, I just need you to know something, that the websites are going to be updated and changing soon. It's going to be really, really fun. You're going to love it. So get ready. Make sure that you get your link out there as much as possible. I know you're thinking that already and doing that already, but you just need to turn it up a notch. Okay? I'm just being honest with you. I just know girlfriend talk. You need to get ready. All right. I'm urgently telling you, get your leads out there, get your name out there, get your website out there. And we also have some of the products that were available for before are still there. So some of these were ending and they got extended. And so we have the canisters extended, this little cute baking set extended. We also have the ladybug, only the cups extended. These are sold out, and all of these are extended while supplies last or sold out. All right, until they sell out. So I also want to share with you that they are doing a count on the bowls, and so they're going to start recognizing this week on everybody that sells the bowls, the set of bowls right here. And so the ultimate mixing bowl set. So show it off, take it, make a TikTok, have fun, because you could be in the top of the nation. How cool would that be? All right. And then we have all of these things extended as well. So hocus pocus, we had our cooking class last Tuesday night. Was so fun. Who's the winner of our ahas in our cooking class? Tina Bradford, congratulations. You are a lucky girl. I love it when you win, girl. All right. And she always comments. That's why she wins all the time. All right. You know what? Never depend on a single income. Make investments to create a second source. Always, always, always have a second source income. And that's where Tupperware comes into play. I want to share with you, I am passionate about helping you understand what you can do and what you can have in Tupperware. So I want to do the next step for you. This coming Sunday night that would be October the 20, what is Sunday's date? I did not put that date down there. I started to.
Today's the 20th.
Okay, I know, but Sunday is October 23rd at 7 o'clock at night. I'm going to have a Zoom on this very same Zoom link where I can share with you what the next step is in your Tupperware business and how to get to the next step, and just the logistics of what you need to do in order to get to the next level. And I will also train to you some of my tips and tricks that I use in my Tupperware business. And so it is a special one-time thing. It's called Next Step, and it will start at 7 o'clock sharp on Sunday night. So I'm inviting you to join me, and I will put this link out there so all of the directors can give it to their hot shots on their team. But you know what? You may just be brand new and think, I just need to know what's there, just so I can know for my future what I want to do. And if it's for me, what about a company car? What if you did drive a company car? Wouldn't that be so cool? Yeah. What about earning trips? And you know, what about redoing your kitchen or a new office? Or, you know, some of you have multiple company cars, believe it or not. I've had over 20 company cars in my Tupperware career, and I'm not even old. How could that happen? I don't know. But I will tell you, it's available for you. So come on Sunday night and find out what's the next step. Interesting, right? Are you intrigued? All right. You know what? This is so fun because our kit is an amazing kit. Like I said, $139. It is over $475 value. And, there was a bright lady here with us tonight that took that next step. And I want to invite her to share with you tonight a little bit about her dream because we're talking about dreams tonight. We're talking about the hocus pocus, how's my focus, and where's my focus, and what should I be doing? And you know what? I have a 3-star director that's just a hot shot, and I want you to hear from her. Her name is Amy, and she has 3 amazing children and a great husband. And she's going to share a little bit about her success story and where she's going in the Tupperware world. Let's take it away, Amy.
Hi, everybody. So, Amy Gardner, I'm really excited to be here. And it's funny because Pam asked me if I would talk, and I said, sure, because I am actually getting ready right now. Me and my family, we're going to Disney again. So this is the 3rd trip that we are taking on Tupperware. All right. It is so awesome and definitely magical and crazy. So if you were to ask me 10 years ago, if I thought that I would be where I am now, I would say, no, there's no way. And it's because I was that person that Pam was talking about earlier, the one that is nervous and scared and doesn't want to talk to anybody and just not going for it. Right. But so my journey began, right, and with my own party. And so I went to my party, and for those of that you don't know my little story, I had my own Tupperware party. And then after my party, I was asked to go to a rally, and I said sure, because I was getting more free Tupperware. I wanted that free Tupperware, right? And so I had no idea what I was in store for. So I go to this rally and I walk in, and it's just filled with all of these crazy women. They are so excited and so happy and they're having all of this fun. And I'm just like, wow, like this is awesome. But then and I sat in the back row, which was my typical me, like sitting in the back row at church. We always sat in the back row. And I was completely content with being in the back and not being up front in front of people, because I hated being in front of people. I had no self-confidence in myself. I could not talk, in front of people. When I'm cooking, like I couldn't do that. I couldn't just go up and cook and show people, even though it's something that I love. It was very hard for me. But so I went to this meeting, and I will never, ever, ever forget it. And Pam was up there doing her thing. And then the lady that brought me is like, come on, come with me, come with me. And she was like all excited. I'm like, okay, but kind of scared at the same time, and she brought me up to Pam and introduced me to Pam. And Pam was like on my level. She was where I was. When she started her business, I think she just had 2 little ones, right? There's the boys when you first started, right? Just like I had my 2 little ones when I first started. And she was just talking to me, and she was asking me about going to Disney. Have I ever taken my kids to Disney? No. Would you ever want to? Yeah, I'd love to. She's like, what if I told you you could do that in 6 months? And I'm like, what? No, there's no way. There's no way that I could take my kids to Disney. Now, it took me a little bit longer than 6 months, right? But I did it. And it was something that I never, ever thought I could do. And it was so awesome. And not only because, like, for me, but to show other people, like how Pam said, those naysayers. I had naysayers. I sold something before I sold Tupperware, and it was horrible. Like, I had 2 parties. I got up in front of people, and I felt them staring at me. I mean, they were staring at me, but I like felt like evil stares. Is that something? I don't know. But I'm sure they weren't, but that was me. Like I was very, very, very shy, very scared. And after my second party, so this was 11 years ago because my son was 1, my older son. All right. And I drove home. I called my husband in tears because I hated it so much. And I said, I can't do this. He said, that's fine. You don't have to do this. So I stopped and I didn't do it. And then after I had my Tupperware party, I was scared. I was scared to say yes because of the feeling I had from that last party, from that last company that I worked with. There was no one there. There was no support there. And then I came here and I'm just like, I was floored, I was floored from how everyone was together. And it was awesome. And so I came home after that and I talked to my husband, and he's like, yeah, do it, babe. So I did, and I'm very, very happy I did. But I did have those people saying to me, do you remember when you tried selling that other thing? And I'm like, yeah, this is going to be different. And you know what? Those people now that said that to me are like, you're really doing a pretty amazing, aren't you? And I'm like, yeah, I'm doing pretty awesome. Like I like this. I am having fun, and I'm loving helping other families too and helping other people. And so now I'm going back to Disney with my family, and it's our third trip. And it's not, yes, I worked for it, but you know what? It was fun. And look at all the people that we have gotten to help along the way. So don't think that you can't do this. I'm a high up there. I'm not really. I'm the same as you guys. All right. Person. You guys, if I can do this, like seriously, if I can take my family, take my kids to Disney World, then I believe that any of you could do it. If that's what you want, then go for it.
Oh, Amy, thank you so much. I have a question for you, Amy. We want to know, do you drive a company car too?
I do drive a company car.
Oh my, that is so cool. And you know what, Amy, with the kids, do you, I don't know, are you able to do the things with the kids like, ballet and dance class?
Yes. Oh my gosh. So, and my kids are the reason why I am doing Tupperware, because I can do the dance class. So my kids have dance, and I started doing it with them kind of. I mean, I'm in the adult class, but I'm there. So why not? Right. It's fun. But anyway, I get to do that with them. I get to go to all their games. My son plays he plays football, he plays basketball, and he plays baseball. And when I go to his games, he's like, Mom, you're coming. You don't have to work. I'm like, absolutely, I'm coming. Like, so that's why I do this. I get to go do all of those things. Plus, I get to be there for school and go on class trips, which I'm going to class trip this year with my daughter, and I'm so, so excited about it. So, and I wouldn't be able to do it if I had a 9-to-5 job.
Right. And you know what? I still remember one time my daughter said, Mom, can you pick up so-and-so for cheerleading and for the game tomorrow night? Because her mom works and she can't go. And I thought to myself, child, I hope you heard what you just said, because it's so important for them to realize you're there for them. And of course she did. And she's a grown adult now with little people. And being there on those important things is it's such a win. For us moms that have little ones, but it goes on beyond that. I mean, it's being able to be your own boss and do what you need to do when you want to do it, and you make the choices. That's what's so cool about it. Now, there are times when I make choices that I'm going to work extra hard this week. I'm going to turn it up a notch. I'm going for a goal. I'm going to make this happen. And there are times when I work harder than I would allow somebody else to make me work. All right. Because I am my own boss and I can kick my own butt, right? But that's what's cool about this, because there is the paycheck that comes from that too, where if you work in a 9 to 5, you're not making more money. You're just working harder. All right. And then that 9 to 5, sometimes also they, all of a sudden somebody quits in this department, and instead of hiring somebody new, they just give that job to you and you're making the same amount of money. You're just doing 2 jobs now. Well, that's not fair either. And so taking care of yourself and knowing who you are and building a business that you can learn to love and enjoy. Our tax write-off benefits and our amazing benefits for this business go way beyond. And that's what I want to talk to you guys about on Sunday night. I want to share with you all the perks of the business and why you want a home-based business. All right. So put in the chat if you're inspired by Amy's story and if you want to go on that Disney trip. Now, I will tell you, the Disney trip is a choice. You can go to anything you want to do. You can go to Europe. You can go to Canada. You can go to Niagara Falls. You pick the location. There's hundreds of them in there, and you earn a voucher, and then you turn your voucher into whatever you want it to be. It's quite fun. All right. We just have a group of people that love Disney here at Champion, so we've done that a lot. And I personally have been to Barcelona, Spain. Very fun. All right, and put in where you want to go on your voucher. Go ahead, put it in. That's a good thing to put in there. I love it, Dud. Share. Everybody's sharing where you're going to go on your voucher when you get one. And yes, you're inspired by Amy. Tell her, right? Oh, you're going to go to a beach, any beach. All right, Robin, any beach. Well, there's a few that you might not want to go to. The restaurants are closed, but they'll rebuild. I know they will. All right, Italy. Oh, how many times have you been to Italy, Jim?
8.
8 times to Italy. Mm-hmm. I'm going to count just one country because I said 32 countries. I can't count it 8 times. So, but 8 times to Italy. That's one of our favorites. That's why I always earned the Italy trip. And so, you know what? You're next. There's no reason you're not. You're next. All right. So let's make this happen, people. Be on with me Sunday night. And if you have anybody that you know might be interested in big money, you can get them on with you. If they're a guest and not even part of Tupperware yet, get them on. Say, if you want to hear about the big money, she's going to talk about how to get to the big money. And guys, if you just want a hobby, just get a hobby. We don't care. If this is just a hobby for you, we're going to love you at the hobby level. All right. If you want to make Christmas money and you want to put 20 hours of work week into Tupperware like you would a part-time job at the mall, that's okay too. We're going to love you and encourage you and bless you and motivate you and inspire you and teach you everything we know. But if you want the big money, come to the call. Come to the call. All right. Okay. And so, you know what? We have the nurses gift is still out there. Please work on that. And the teacher gift using the product lines. And guys, the host credit value adds up right now. This is our last week for this. At $1,000 party, they get $400 in host credits. All right, that is huge. It's normally only $200. It's double. And so all your parties that you can get closed before this next Wednesday night, you need to close them because the host credit goes away. And that's at $1,000 that you get to double the host credit. And so it'll be $200 in November, and $200 is great. That's what we always are. But for record breaker, we turn it to $400 for 4 short weeks. We double our host credit at $1,000. And that, if you have all of the things that add up here, and you take one of these and one of these and one of these and one of these on our host bonus level, you are going to have $750 worth of Tupperware, and your cost on your co-pays is only $102. That's huge. And that's not to mention the half price items. So if you haven't opened up your own Tupperware party, you need to, all right? Because there's way too much there for you not to have these wonderful gifts yourself. And I don't know about you, but that pink thermos has my name all over it. I mean it. I love that little guy. All right. Okay. And so I did post for you some fun recipes on the salt dough and invitations. This is something you can order these now and do these parties in November. You don't have to do the parties now, but you line up the parties and collect the orders for the kids sets and then throw the cooking kids set class in November. And then moms can order more Tupperware if they choose. In the Everyone Wins. This is also posted. And if you are looking for this, you just can type in the search bar, Everyone Wins, and it'll pop up for you, the current Everyone Wins. There'll be some old ones pop up too, because we don't take them down in old feed, but you can find the newest one. All right. Congratulations to those who have already qualified with the sales volume of submitting over $750. You've earned level 1. And look at all those names. How fun. And you're going to start earning your amazing new product from Tupperware. And I love it. They are insulated thermos beverage containers. This little one that you earned could be used for hot chocolate or coffee or wine. And it has a nice seal on it for you. Then at the 2,500 level, you get all of these, seriously. And that is so fun for $63. And what a bonus. You're getting all 3 of them in that pretty white, which white is my favorite. White. Okay. I love the white. And 1,500 congratulations to everybody listed here. And already over 2,500 congratulations. Oh my goodness, Christine Walker and Jessica Gordon and Christy Greer and Loretta Tiber, Manel Franklin, Marsha Richmond, Nicole Micah, Nikki, and Paula Berry, Sarah Troyer, and Tammy McClung. Congratulations to you. Monthly sales challenge. When you hit 5,000, you get all of this. Congratulations, Loretta. She's already got it all. And that is a lot of Tupperware she'll be able to put in her own kitchen, use as Christmas gifts, or sell it on your vendor show and have 100% cash in hand because it costs you nothing. All right. Personal sellers, congratulations last week. Maddie Miller, now Christy Greer, Marsha Richmond, Christine Walker, Christina Moreau, Vicki Furman, and Tammy McClung, Nikki Micah, Sarah Troyer, $3,000. And number 1, Loretta Tiber. Congratulations in 1 week, guys. That was 1 week. All right. Congratulations with our unit sellers. We have Tina Bradford, Jerry Fortune, Angela Neisel, Paula Berry, Christina Walker, Christy Greer, Nancy Legan, Marianne Miller, Pamela Callahan, and number 1, Angela Roball. Woohoo! That is amazing. Congratulations. Team sellers, Deb Longgood, Jenny Cheatham, Lori Morris, Sarah Weaver, Nikki Micah, Amy Gardner, Jesse Thornton, Ellen Lewis, Manel Franklin, and number 1 team. Wow, what's it take to be number 1? Manel had 5,000 in the week and $8,000. Congratulations, Loretta Tiber. Now we're looking at our org sales leaders. Lori Morris is number 5. Number 6 is Manel Franklin. Number 3 is Amy Gardner. Number 2 is Loretta Tiber. Congratulations at $10,000 in 1 week in org sales. Number 1, $20,000. Way to go, Ellen. That is awesome with Par Excellence org sales. First order award for this month is everybody that joined our Tupperware team from September the 29th to October the 26th. When you submit your first $40 order, Tupperware is going to award you a fun coupon where you can buy all of this for only, well, actually you can choose this or this for only $15. I love this. I made Pull-Up the other night at our cooking show when I made the apple crisp, which is so delicious. Or you can get the 2 That's a bowls. This would be the junior 12 cup and the 32 cup. So the choice is yours. And congratulations to all of you who have already qualified. And welcome one new recruit. And congratulations. Look who's already qualified. This is one of the most famous bowls in our line, and it's called a Fix and Mix bowl. And you'll have people who come up to the booth and said, my mom had this really big bowl. It was bigger than that. That's a bowl. You're like, no, you were little. Okay. Because it was always this bowl and this exact mold. We never changed it. This is the heirloom that we've had in our line for years. It used to be yellow, it was white, it was green. So that is it, the Fix and Mix bowl. So if you love tradition, it makes you feel warm and fuzzy, you definitely need to get this bowl. And it's in a new fun pink color for our vintage line and our throwback. And how fun is that? And that spoon right there happens to be one of my favorites. I will tell you, it is a wicked hard spoon. You thought a wooden spoon was hard. Oh my goodness. This won't absorb any bacteria. It is amazing. It's dishwasher safe. It's heat resistant. You can use it to stir the candy or the fudge or any of those hot things. You never have to worry about it. It doesn't get all red from spaghetti sauce. You're going to love that beautiful spoon, and you're going to want every one of the ones that match it. All right. Congratulations to our personal recruiters. We have Allison Reese and Doug. You're ready to go, Doug Kenya. I'm going to learn that name perfectly. Nancy Legan, I feel like he's going to be really successful. All right, congratulations, Jessica, number 7, and Manel Franklin, number 6. Number 5 is Pam Callahan. Number 4 is Nikki Micah. Number 3 is Carrie Rebicki, yay, with 2 recruits. And number 2 is Alan Lewis with 2 recruits. And number 1, Loretta DeSenza-Tiber with 2 recruits. Way to go, guys. And unit recruiting, we have Michaela Handy with 1, Nancy Lega with 1, and Pam Callahan with 1. Way to go, guys. And then team recruiting, Jessica Gordon, Amy Gardner, Vicky Micah, PC Champs, Loretta DeSenza-Tiber, Manel Franklin with 3 team recruits, and with 4 team recruits, Ellen Lewis. Congratulations. Org leaders, congratulations, Jessica Gordon, Amy Gardner, Loretta DeSenza-Tiber, Manel Franklin. Number 1, Ellen Lewis. Congratulations, Ellen. All right, you know what? You were born to win, but to be a winner, you must plan to win, prepare to win, and expect to win. And that's Zig Ziglar. And you know what? I'm going to tell you one more time that on Sunday night at 7 o'clock, you can get all the scoop you need to know to find out what the next step is. I'm going to be there with bells on my fingers, and rings and bells on my toes, rings on my fingers and bells on my toes. How's it go? I don't know. I'm going to be there to teach you and to help you figure out the next step for you. Thank you guys so much. I love having you with us. And boy, we had right on time tonight at 8:15. Guys, thank you so much and have a really blessed week. Can't wait to see you. Don't forget to register for Winterfest. Bye-bye, guys.